What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the For Us podcast, the podcast for you.
And for us. I totally just forgot we were recording a podcast, and right when you started, I went...
Oh, like you forgot we were recording a podcast as you were like sitting here.
I kind of thought we were vlogging for a second.
Okay.
And so like I sniffed. I just did like a sniffle because I just sneezed.
Oh, the mic. You did it in the mic.
And I sniffed right into the mic. And then I also just did it again to demonstrate. So I'm sorry if that was like to you.
It's all right.
Because to me, that would be it. You know, I don't like you in your nose when you have to blow it.
Savannah, I can't be sick in my own house without Savannah having to say something.
I feel like
we
already talked about this on the podcast. We're not bringing this back up.
Anyways, today's episode is sponsored. And I'm joking, it's not. I wish it was, though.
Imagine how cool that would be.
Y'all, the day we get some sponsored by Chipotle, we'll like...
Is that our dream sponsorship?
No. Sure. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
You can say it is.
Like, what if we just got free Chipotle forever? That would just be worth it for life.
I just want to work with them of some capacity. I'll work for them for free.
What if... Wow. Yeah, me too. If we get free food in exchange?
Anything.
What if we got like an item on the menu? That would be crazy.
I know, but my order is nothing crazy.
Mine is.
What's yours?
Well, I'm just saying like I could... But Keith Lee already stole mine. Keith Lee.
What's your order?
No, I get the salad dressing. I've always been a fan of the salad dressing, even if I don't get a salad. Like, you dip everything in the salad dressing, did the chips, quesadilla. So I feel like I could have done something creative with that, but Keith Lee literally just did it.
Yeah.
Also, right. Not me name dropping Keith Lee like I know who he is. I only know him from you.
But yeah, welcome back, you guys. We just did have Chipotle, so that's why that's right there. It's water in there.
I got Sprite in my water.
It's
cup.
not water. It's lemonade.
I want Sprite.
Yeah. I have nothing to say. I don't know. I'm joking.
It seemed like you were gonna say something like profound.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to hear?
I'm just trying to think what was going on last episode. Dang, we did the poll thing and it totally backfired on me. Y'all just automatically voted for Savannah.
Well, okay, that's not true. For one, also I was gonna say the poll is like nice, but it's also like we kind of should just not do the poll because I like to see the comments more.
I know, but we won't ever know who actually won.
We can get the consensus ourselves.
Whatever, bro.
I don't know. Do you guys think we should do the poll? Do we like the poll?
I don't know. They suggested the poll. So
they did?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was your idea.
And if it was my idea, don't be.
Hold on, I'm getting a tightness in my belly.
Yeah, Savannah said she needed a blanket today, y'all, because she's wearing a dress and like that's the only way she can sit with the legs.
Yeah, it's most comfortable for me to sit in this chair like crisscross. Mm-hmm. And obviously, you guys wouldn't want to see it in my dress, so yeah, I thought it would be nice if let's talk about my outfit.
What's wrong with your outfit?
I'm wearing a blazer. Like we just came from church in my defense, but then it's like full blazer, like look nice, and then I have a blankie.
You look gorgeous. I love your outfit.
No, sorry, I didn't really mean like just my outfit. It's like the blanket combo with the blazer is like.
Baby, that's a
what's
vibe.
your vibe?
Your vibe is swaggy. I like it.
Thank you.
It's whatever.
Thanks.
But yeah, this podcast is going to be fun. I say that every podcast. And are they fun? I'm not lying.
Yeah, how are we gonna say it's gonna be fun? It's gonna be amazing. And like, what if they're like, you guys are trash?
Well, if you watched to the end, then clearly you thought it was good.
Gert.
We're gonna do a draft today. We're going back to food. What do y'all think? Right now, at home, just say it out loud. What you think we about to do? You got 5 seconds. All right. If you said chips, you're correct. We're going to do chips.
I have a lot of confidence going into this.
You do.
I'm a chip queen.
This is really, we said this about Disney Channel, but this is really it's going to be for the right audience. Like each of ours, because I feel like I have some stuff that you definitely don't have.
Like I know what you're about to put on yours that is like, just like, eh.
No, but I feel like it's in the right niche audience. Come on, y'all. Let's do this together. I'm tired of losing. All right.
Oh, I forgot rock, paper, scissors.
Let's get it. Rock, paper, scissors. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I should have known you was going to stay rock.
Okay.
Maybe it'll work in my favor.
Number one is no questions. And I feel like this is just amazing because I feel like everyone could agree on this.
Okay.
Doritos.
Dorito as a number one chip.
Number one.
Okay.
You literally cannot go wrong with a Dorito. Like, a Dorito is so good.
Okay. Which Dorito?
We're getting specific.
Yeah, we got to get specific.
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese Dorito.
I would say Cool Ranch. I love Cool Ranch, but Cool Ranch is eh.
And your breath
you don't like it.
No, I do like Cool Ranch. I never said that.
But you would always choose nacho cheese over, right?
Yes, if
Are
it's
we recording?
Yes, we're recording. Yes, last week the audio was bad.
Yeah, I feel like nacho cheese, just standard original Dorito.
All right, number 1 for me, I'm going hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos for a number 1. Baby, you don't understand how popular hot Cheetos.
You need to remember that this is not this draft. Okay, well let's establish something. Is the draft our personal, or are we doing this for the people? Because I kind of do both.
It's a mixture, but it's like this is the draft.
That was for you.
This is what I think is gonna win. Period. T. This is what I think is gonna win. Hot Cheetos, and if you like hot Cheetos, like
hot Cheetos can be on the draft, but not number 1. All That's
right.
really risky.
Go for it.
Okay, number 2 for me. This is good.
I'm listening.
Cheddar and sour cream ruffles.
Okay, that's a big stretch. Like that's essentially.
We love those.
Cheddar and sour cream.
They're
not sour cream. The orange.
Maybe yes, they're cheddar and sour cream ruffles.
Oh, those are good.
You were thinking I said sour cream and onion.
Yeah, no.
No, cheddar and sour cream ruffles.
Wow.
They are really good.
Okay.
You're feeling a little sad?
No, I'm not. I'm chilling. Number 2, I'm going a good plain kettle chip. A
potato chip.
Yeah, plain kettle potato chip. There's something about a kettle chip that makes me feel fancy. It's not like a Lay's, nothing to Lay's. We love a good Lay's potato chip.
You like kettle chip. You would choose kettle over regular chip any day?
Over baked any day, too.
Well, definitely over baked.
Baked is interesting to me.
We just talked about this the other day. Like, baked, it's kind of like puffy.
Yes. Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's like
different.
But a kettle chip, just good crunch, good little char. We're good.
Char. Okay. Well, number 3, I'm going to go original Lay's. I was thinking barbecue Lay's.
That's a good number 3. Really? You didn't go black bag? You didn't go black bag?
Barbecue?
It's black bag.
You guys, here we go again with Josh in the bag.
Black bag. Yeah.
It's barbecue or original. I think I just have to go original though, because I feel like some people don't like barbecue chips. Really? Or should I do barbecue?
I don't know. This
you're
is
not
your
trying
draft.
to help me.
This is your draft.
I'll do original Lay's, number 3 for me.
Wow. Okay. I gotta come with something strong. I had Lay's on there.
You had Lay's and kettle chips on yours?
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna go spicy nacho Doritos.
Wow. Okay, you're getting very specific.
If I want to win, I gotta get. I know there's a fan base for each chip. That's my number 3, right? Yeah.
Have you ever had the purple? Okay, now that I've
the purple bag.
The purple bag. It's like sweet chili something.
No,
the Doritos.
Haven't. Actually, I think I have, but I've never really good. Had them on my own though.
They're spicy. They're like sweet spicy.
Wow, you don't like spicy stuff like that.
But those are good.
Okay. That's my number 3.
Excuse me. Okay, my number 4, Cheeto Puffs.
Just a normal Cheeto.
I don't even really like Cheetos. No, Cheeto Puffs.
I know, but like orange.
Ooh, or should I do the white cheddar puffs?
That's very specific.
I'll do normal Cheeto Puffs.
Okay. Really?
I don't like Cheetos, but I know people. It's a puff.
Not the ball. The ball?
Oh no, not the round. Cheeto doesn't have that brand. Those are just like cheese puffs.
Oh, cheese puffs.
But not the crunchy skinny Cheeto.
Okay.
Just a Cheeto puff. Because I feel like people like the puffs better.
Have you ever had a hot Cheeto puff?
They don't have those.
They do. I promise you, I've had one.
You like them?
I think I've had one.
No,
yes.
Babe, I've never seen that.
Why wouldn't they? I just gave y'all they definitely have those.
Oh no, I definitely never had that because I don't like spicy, like you said. But.
Okay. This number 4 for me.
Yeah.
I'm going black bag barbecue.
Okay, baby. For the people at home, explain to them what a black bag barbecue is.
Y'all know what a black bag barbecue is. Lay's black bag barbecue is a classic. I feel like that's at all the barbecues. You
better not. Anyone that is from Detroit is probably really ashamed of you
I
right
know.
now.
I'm getting to my number 5. I understand. I'll talk about it in a second. Go.
Okay. My number 5, Sun Chips. But I know we have to get specific.
The
garden salsa.
Red bag.
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say.
The garden salsa is really good. I also like the harvest cheddar, but I think garden salsa is actually low-key, that should have been higher up on my draft. Those are really good.
Sun Chips?
I used to always get
your breath stinking too. Not
yours.
I'm
not thinking about my breath, honestly.
I got to think about my breath when I eat stuff. And like hot Cheetos, I think about my fingers and my tongue and my mouth. I can't.
So that puts it lower on the rating. We're only doing this based on taste.
You're right.
Okay.
It's based on taste.
All right. What's your number?
All right. My last one. I just want to preface my local Michiganders, my Detroit my family. Better Made is not on this list. And it's only because I am trying to win this list. I learned my lesson with the Vernors. A lot of y'all didn't like Vernors. You said ginger. I understand. But Better Made would be on this list if this was like something different. I should put it on here. It's taking everything in me not to do it. But Better Made, if you know, you know. My last one, I'm going hot fries, the blue bag. Do you know about the blue bag hot fries?
I don't know what that
You don't
is.
know about hot fries? They're
Babe,
orange.
I
They're
just
like
want to let you know that I don't know about hot fries, but I know that you're making a terrible mistake.
No, I'm not. Hot fries. Oh, what is it? It's like Eddie's or I
You
don't.
already have Flamin' Hot Cheetos on your thing.
Yeah, but hot fries and Flamin' Hot Cheetos are two different things.
Is that a Michigan thing?
No, hot fries, the blue bag. No, that's everywhere.
The blue bag.
Baby.
I've never seen these.
No,
a day in
because
my
there's
life.
there's a Chester's hot fries, I think, which is by Cheetos, and it's no hot fries is the blue bag. I had them boys in middle school. All my home, we would eat that in the morning for breakfast.
You guys like those more than Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
Sometimes.
Okay, for breakfast?
Yeah, you skipped over that part. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely for
okay,
breakfast.
Okay, nice.
Come on, you're in middle school to struggle bus.
Okay, babe, I'm sorry, you lost.
What's your number 5?
I already did my number 5.
Oh, you did?
Sun chips.
Oh.
Babe, you lost.
I
Do you
didn't
know?
lose.
Do you know you lost?
No, I didn't lose. I didn't lose. I'm very confident about this list.
Really?
Come on, Team Josh. Come on, bro. I'm very confident about that list.
Actually, okay, I feel like the only reason you maybe could have won because I
people-
feel like you're right. People do love Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
And people love all type of spicy stuff. How many spicy stuff did I have on? I had
hot
the spicy nacho, and I had them hot fries.
You're wrong for the hot fries and the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. You're wrong. For that.
Baby.
But I'm just telling you that I think you might have a few people on your team because people love Flamin' Hot
A
Cheetos.
few. Come on, we doing a poll. It's in there right now. Just do Josh just because. That's all I
No,
ask.
not just because.
Anyways,
Baby, if I ever just like stop talking, I need you to just take the reins because
I know you. I know, Preggy.
I'm just out of breath.
I know you.
And so I'm sorry, you guys, if you're like listening to this in your headphones or even your car. It's just like if I'm like, like I'm sorry.
It's all right.
In
We
advance.
understand. How are you feeling though? Just in life. This is one of your breaks.
I think so, yeah.
Well, we're going to Tulum. Actually, when you're watching this, we will be on the plane. Hopefully.
If the Lord works in our favor.
If y'all don't know the story, our daughter doesn't have a passport, and her passport appointment is at 8:30 in the morning on the day we fly out. Our flight is at 12:10 to Mexico.
I've done my research though, and I talked to them multiple times. It's definitely like a risk what we're doing, but for one, it was our only option.
Yes.
For two, if they know you have to get on a flight, they'll work with you. It's like an emergency, quote unquote.
Who, the
situation.
airlines or the passport
The
agency?
passport agency, because
All right,
they can
nah.
print them right then and there.
I know.
But sometimes, like depending on how many appointments there are that day, or like who needs to get on a flight first, they do it based on like who's traveling. So if someone's in there at the same time as us, and their flight is the next day, they'll help us first.
They'll ask?
Yeah, like we'll tell them as soon as we get there. Our flight is today at 12 o'clock. We should even say our flight's at 11:30 just to make them step on it.
Uh-huh.
And then they'll help us like a lot faster. And I was just talking to a friend, and she said, make sure you mention that you are trying to get to a flight, like, and tell them what time.
Okay. All right.
So I have faith.
So do I. And then, like, what's the latest that we can leave that place? The passport agency. Our flight's at 12.
The latest we can get to the airport, realistically, just with Rye, her stuff, getting our bags checked, is 11.
That's cutting it so close.
It's definitely cutting it close, but we would still make our flight. Our bags would make the flight, and we would make
Our bags got to be on an hour before, though?
an hour before.
That's 10 minutes to get from the car to that. All right.
And the other thing is, too, we don't usually do this, but we're going to park our car at the airport. And I think that will kind of work in our favor in a way, just because we're all on our own timing. Like, we go to the passport agency, we get in the car, we drive, we park, and we go.
All right. I just need y'all. I'm going to lift my hands. I just need y'all to extend and pray for us right now that we make this flight and our daughter has her passport and we get to Tulum. Amen.
Amen.
I really hope y'all pray for us.
I was taking a break on that moment. I was praying too.
But yeah, we're going to Tulum. It's going to be so fun, right? Savannah's been wanting a beach, you guys, for the longest, and I'm super excited she's about to get her beach.
I'm really excited. I said last winter was my first like real true time experiencing winter being in Michigan. So this winter, I was like, I'm not freshly postpartum. I am pregnant. But I'm like, I am not staying in Michigan in the snow the entire winter. We have to go somewhere warm. And I said that we needed to do it more than once. We only got around to doing it once. But one is better than none.
And we just experienced snow yesterday, on and off. Michigan is spring is here. What are we doing, Michigan?
Tomorrow's the first day of spring. Well, actually, when you guys are listening to this, it's
the first day of spring. Well, we'll see. Michigan, we're going to be in Tulum. I'm acting different when I get there. I just want to let y'all know. If y'all follow me on Instagram, if you see me, you don't. I'm acting different. That's all I got to say.
That's nice.
But it's going to feel good to get away, rest, like actual rest. We'll probably be shooting some TikToks and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is like obviously a part of our job, but at the same time, like we won't be doing any brand deals. We will be vlogging for you guys too from time to time.
Maybe will we just do one vlog?
Yeah, probably just do one vlog. We'll see. Who knows? Like we'll just vlog what we can, but we won't be like working. Kind of just more enjoying our time there, which is 100% needed because I'll say me, I'll speak for myself. I do not know how to rest.
Yeah.
I used to not know how to rest. Would you say I'm getting better?
Yeah, I think you've definitely gotten better because I have helped you.
Yes, because for me, I can work nonstop. My brain is always turned on, and especially
you also can work on no sleep.
Yeah, that's
a different kind of situation. Yeah. But like, I think that's why you have a hard time resting because you feel like your body doesn't even really need
because I've done
rest,
it before,
and you don't need sleep to function. You're like, I can just go.
Yeah. And it's been like that for like a very young age.
Ever since I've known you, obviously, you've been like that. So you feel like you've been like that since you were like a kid?
Yeah, 100%. I don't know why or how. It's just...
But it's only for stuff that you're like passionate about.
Yeah.
Because what about for like when you were in school?
Like if I was like doing homework?
Yeah, like stay up all night to finish an assignment?
No. Well, if I was very proud of that assignment, like if it was like film class.
So yeah, something you're passionate about.
Yeah, that's very true. But like not
something
homework.
You don't want to do.
That sounds so bad.
Yeah, no, I mean that's real though. Like something you love and something you want to be doing, you'll put your all into it. But something that you don't like, which obviously like school is something you need, and it doesn't really matter if you like it or not. Especially high school, like you have to try. But it makes sense.
I didn't like school, is what we're hinting at too. Yeah. I wasn't.
But I'm just saying, like that's real. That's human of you.
Yeah.
To work hard on the things that you love, and then the things that you don't care about, you're like, eh.
Yeah, I even at nighttime, Savannah would literally tell me, I think we talked about this, like I would want to start talking about like our next day work-wise, as far as like we should have talked about it either earlier in the day or we already talked about it earlier in the day, and I just want to like keep the conversation going.
Josh will just like start up, you guys.
An
like,
idea,
we have been talking, and he just like goes. But I get that though, because as creatives, it's like that's when you feel the most creative.
Yes.
At night, and you feel like your wheels are spinning. So I don't want to like shut you down, but then I also think there's such a balance that we need to find, and I think we have found.
Now we have.
Since we don't like clock out of work at 5 p.m., okay, then we have to find when is like the time where we actually stop thinking about work.
It's so hard.
I know you don't
because
stop.
I have like even like with my notes app, like I can literally just go to my phone and just scroll, look at ideas. Inspiration is literally everywhere. You could be watching something, you could be doing something. I don't know. I'm just always thinking about the next thing or just how we're gonna, capitalize off of something or something like that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something I've told you too. I feel like earlier last year, I guess, like kind of right after we had Ride, you're always like this though, like thinking of the next best thing, which is like great. Yeah. And that's anyone that's like passionate about something or working on their craft, like you should be thinking of ways that you can get better. But I feel like Josh never gives himself credit for the stuff that we're actually doing now. You're always just like, no, we can be better. Let's do this. Let's change it. And I'm like, babe, like, do you understand that what you do already is great, and it doesn't always have to be something new?
I see that.
I
see both sides too.
I feel like right now you're not in that era.
Yeah, because do they even know about my goal right now? What I'm like aiming for right now? Have I mentioned it? I don't think so. I'm trying to get that milli on TikTok. I was just talking to my boy the other day, and I was just like, bro, I'm on something different right now. It's 1 million on TikTok.
Well, and it's funny because we don't care.
No, we never care. Like, y'all know we don't care, especially with YouTube. We ain't grown on YouTube.
Okay, but That's because we know a million is a lot harder to reach on YouTube.
I know, but I'm just saying growing in general.
Yeah,
y'all know we don't care. We ain't grown in a minute on YouTube.
And we're still here.
And we still here and we rock with y'all. We love y'all. And YouTube ain't going nowhere. But something in me is like, I'm trying to get that million on TikTok. Something crazy, especially if it gets banned. Do you know about TikTok might be getting banned?
No.
Yeah, it might be getting banned.
Right when we're getting into our TikTok era.
Baby, I know. We in it now. We in the air. We ain't getting into it. But yeah, they might be getting banned.
Why?
Something with it's like the government, the president might shut it down.
I've actually heard this happened. Like I heard a little bit about this a while ago.
Yeah.
Something about TikTok with like college campuses and stuff that you could get like not accepted into a sorority or fraternity if you were like on TikTok. I don't know. There's
a lot, but there's like a lot of backstory to it. Like they're taking away. We have easy access to so much stuff that the government doesn't want us to have access to. Like you can find out anything on TikTok, and
I use TikTok as my Google
for sure. So, a lot of people do, but like it's such a they don't want that. It's because it's so easy access. Is what I am taking from it, but who knows? Anyways, before they shut that down, I'm trying to get that million on TikTok. That's been my goal. Like, and obviously with everything, y'all see we've been posting TikToks, shorts, and reels, and we're just repurposing or whatever. But my short form game, I'm really just ideas are going off the dome. I'm trying to figure out like how do we always incorporate our everyday things that we go through, but make it for like a short form content. Like the other day, and it went viral, crazy. Savannah was using me to put a duvet together. Y'all probably seen it.
Well, what was funny too is like that moment was literally just an actual moment we were having. Yeah. And you guys know, like some things with social media, we're like, okay, we're going to shoot this. Or like for a dance, for example, we're like, okay, we're going to shoot a TikTok. Let's learn this dance. Let's do the TikTok. Let's post it. But we were in our room at like 11 o'clock and we had to put the duvet on. And Josh despises duvet covers. Like literally despises. But he was like, I think you didn't even say anything. You just propped your phone up.
Yeah, I was just like, let me just record this for my sake.
We just knew it was going to be funny.
And then I was like,
for our own personal life.
And then we were like, well, let's just post it and let's see what it does. It got like 5 million or whatever. But that's where my head is now. It's like, let's just see. And just doing it obviously within our context, like not our context, but like with what we believe in, our morals and things like that. Like we were just talking about this the other day. You can scroll on our TikTok. You can scroll on honestly anything, but TikTok, you're not going to see our daughter.
Yeah. I mean, you will.
Yeah, you'll see her, but it's like, it's easy to use Rye or whatever. And we just, we could skyrocket or whatever. Yeah. But it's been more like intentional for us to not use Rye in our short form content because people can easily,
or our long form content.
Or long form. Yeah. Easily get gravitated to her or whatever, and I wouldn't feel right growing to 1 million using Rye.
Yeah, and I love it was intentional. Like we always knew that we never wanted our daughter or any of our children to be the focus of our content. Mm-hmm. But I think as of lately, especially with short form, since I feel like we're posting so much, it feels like we're constantly just in the public eye more than we were with just like a vlog a week.
Right.
And I was actually on TikTok, and there's been so much like of parents deciding they're no longer going to show their children, and do they delete everything that they used to have, or do they just start from there? What do they do? How do they navigate? And we've always said like we do share Rye with you guys, and she's a really big part of our life, but I was just kind of feeling like ick about it. And I looked at our TikTok and I was like, I don't see Rye like on our page very often, and if I do, she's just there. She's not like,
I love it,
the center or like the reason why we're shooting the TikTok. So I think it's cool that we're like building an audience. They're there for us. They're not there to see her. Mm-hmm. And so that's great, because then that like pressure that could be there, maybe everyone does love our daughter, they're obsessed with her, they want to see her. We know that makes us money. Then parents have to deal with like, okay, like shoot, do I post her, or do I post my kids more because that's what's gonna get the views? And we don't even have to deal with that because we know that they're here for us.
Exactly. Yeah.
We weren't supposed to talk about this.
No, we weren't. I don't even know how I got there. Well, I do know how I got there because I was letting y'all know what vibe I'm on with. But that's where, you said that. I won't piggyback off of that. We both are on like a short form. Hold on. hold the press. Hold on, I just remembered something. When y'all are watching this, my wife hit 100K on Instagram.
Babe, we don't even celebrate when we like hit.
I know.
We didn't celebrate when we hit 500K.
We don't celebrate really anything. I will be celebrating when I hit 1 million on TikTok though. But we don't ever do that. People don't even know that we have 100K plaque and like all those things. Like it's not that big to us. But Savannah, y'all, back don't try to get away. Hit right before we started this podcast 100K on Instagram, and you are the queen and you are amazing, and I'm so proud of you because you know why I'm so proud of you, because you were not, this social media thing was not your cup of tea.
Yeah.
As in like you were very hesitant, very shy and things like that. Now granted, Savannah was very popular when she toured and did dance, and she got a lot of followers from that. But like just a few thousand. But now she has created her own platform, helping and inspiring other mothers, other women, and she is crushing it. And you're like, you in a prime right now.
You're sweet.
100K? Come on now.
No,
I just had to let that know.
It is kind of cool because I feel like we talk about, it's just hard to grow on platforms nowadays. I don't know about Instagram if it was ever very easy to grow as quick as YouTube was, but YouTube was super easy back in the day to get to, like, everyone was getting 1 million subscribers.
Easy.
And I feel
except for us.
Yeah, except for us. But no, I feel like Instagram's kind of the same. Like, I don't know, I've been stagnant, like, at the same amount of followers for a while, but I think it's same thing there. Like, I've been trying to repurpose our short form content and then create some of just like my own too here and there, and I feel like that's really been helpful.
Yeah. Well, if you're new to Savannah's Instagram and you're watching this, how y'all doing? Welcome. I'm her husband, and we be doing this thing together. Where did that actually go wrong? Anyways, we've been trying to focus on the short form, and I had to get on that, but that's where my head has been constantly, and I'm excited about our trip. I'm going backwards. I'm excited about our trip, so we can finally rest. This podcast, actually, we were supposed to shoot it a few days ago, and we didn't. And that's because we usually like to have weekends. Yeah, have our weekends be our rest day. This has been like as of recent. And when I say rest day, I mean literally on Saturday, nothing shot.
We did good yesterday.
Did we?
We didn't shoot anything.
We did. You're right.
We had Ryla's swim lesson. We went to the mall.
We did good last week too. We've been doing good the past like few weeks.
Yeah.
But usually like we'll shoot a TikTok or shoot multiple TikToks. We'll be vlogging. We used to vlog on Sundays a lot.
To post Monday.
To post on Monday or Tuesday or whatever. And that was so much because you can't enjoy your Sunday. Like go to church, eat lunch, but like during that we're thinking about the vlog. What should this title be? Like blah blah blah. So much, and we never actually found rest.
Yeah.
And it's been great.
We've said too for so long, we were like, we need actual proper days off. Like people don't work 7 days a week. That's literally not how it's supposed to be.
No.
And we always would talk about it, and then nothing would ever change. And finally we were like, okay. Especially I think since having Ryla and knowing that we have another baby on the way, family is just like everything. And I don't ever want Rye to be like, my parents work every single day. Like you know,
there's never time. Yeah, no, for sure. There's never time for us to go do this and that. I'm going to be that family dad. We're going to be those family parents, family first, and just keep it like that because it's tough because this is our full-time job.
Yeah.
Like we get that question a lot. What do you guys do?
Yeah.
Like this podcast is our full-time job. Creating YouTube videos is our full-time job. The short form content, full-time job. Our clothing line, full-time job. Our creator space class, full-time. And on top of that, obviously, and with that, it's working with brands. It's responding to emails, talking to our agents, talking to our managers. It's a lot. It's majority behind the scenes, if we're being honest, because without the behind the scenes, none of this is working.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people would say, what'd you say?
It's happening. I didn't mean working.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, no. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would say that we're living like the quote unquote dream life. Like, oh my gosh, you just get to live your life and show your life. And like, that's the dream.
Yeah.
And I feel like I used to think that way. And I still do. I think that our job is a dream job and I wouldn't trade it. But it is still a lot of work. And I think sometimes it can be more work than someone that clocks in every day from 9 to 5. Because like we said, we don't know when to stop. But I think something too that's interesting about what we do
our dynamic,
is we both are in social media full time. It's not just one of us.
We both
do the same thing. And then also like we're both technically stay at home. And like sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm a stay at home mom. And I'm like, wait, no, I'm actually not. And you're not a stay at home dad. We're
work from home.
I guess work from home parents, which has become such a thing since the pandemic, like a work from home.
I know. But it's like, is it different because we literally do the exact same thing? Because there's work from home parents, but like dad is, does accounting and mom does social media management.
And I've even seen like parents, if they do stay at home with their kids but also work from home, they kind of have to like alternate, which we experience that sometimes too. But I think also not having any help with Raella, like we're doing both. We're doing the stay at home parent role, and then we're also doing the work from home parent role. And it's just an interesting dynamic, but I feel like we've gotten kind of a good grasp on it.
Yes.
Like, for instance, Josh edits everything. I don't know how to edit. If I am...
You do know how to edit on your phone.
Yeah, I'll edit stuff on my phone. Like, I'll edit, like, my reels or stories, whatever, like, the simple, basic stuff. But Josh has to do, like, our podcast, our vlogs, all of our TikToks.
And I wouldn't even say, like, has to do. This is, like...
That's what you do.
It's what I do. I enjoy doing it. I don't even... If Savannah came to me and was like, babe... I want to, and you're going to teach me.
That.
No, but like actually.
I know.
Like actually, like, babe, let me build the website. Babe, let me run this. Let me do that, blah, blah, blah. Then I would be like 100%. I got you. But like our dynamic is in a sense, like I do a lot of the heavy stuff for you guys to like.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, that you guys see. Well, I was going to say behind the scenes is definitely more you, because you answer emails. You do like all the brand stuff, and let's be honest, all these brand deals be coming in to my wife regardless. So
that's
like,
not true.
I know I be getting some, and then we get stuff together. But like, I would say behind the scenes is more you. Me, I'm just saying like more the stuff that will enable you guys to actually watch all of our stuff. Like without all of this, obviously, you wouldn't be able to, have the content. But that's fine with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's where we know our roles. Like, we know, for instance, if Josh has to edit something, then I'm gonna go spend time with Rye, because it's so easy to be like, oh, Josh is here, I need to go fold the laundry, so let me be like, hey babe, can you watch Rye while I do this? But it's like we have to get our priorities in line. Like, I can fold the laundry later when Rye goes to sleep. Like, that's not a necessity right now. You need to get this vlog sent to a brand so they can approve it by a certain time. And so like, then of course, like, I'll hang with Rye, we'll eat lunch, we'll do whatever. It's
not easy though, I will say that, especially if like Rye is like wanting me still while she's with Savannah or whatever. And
I was gonna say, even too, like, because we do have like an office in our basement, but like if you're down here, Rye knows, and like she wants to be down here. So but, and then vice versa too, like if I have to post something or edit something, like you will take Rye. So I feel like we know obviously what needs to get done during the day, and if one of us needs time to do something, then we just tag team.
How does that go into like other gender roles, if you will? Like I'm trying to think. I
was gonna say, let's start, if we're gonna talk about gender roles, I want to show you, I saved this photo and I just thought it was really interesting, and it upset me actually.
Let me hear it.
Because
who upset my wife?
Wait, I can't.
It better not be that dude from the Kelsey Ballerini concert. Doggone.
Okay, so I'm gonna show Josh first, and then I'll explain the photo to you guys, because obviously you guys can't see.
Are we gonna put the photo up for them?
Sure, yeah, we can put it up for them, but then I'll explain for the audio listeners.
Interesting.
Okay, so it's a baby onesie, and on the front it says, "Come on, daddy, you can do this." And then there's like arrows pointing to where the arms go and where the legs go. And I was randomly, I think this came up on like my Instagram sponsored, which I was like, this is the most random, like not specific ad to me. But, well, I guess it's a baby onesie. Anyways, that really irked me, because I don't like the way that society makes it seem that dads don't know stuff. Like, why would they assume that you don't know how to put on your daughter's onesie?
I don't know.
And
that's just a stereotype that.
I guess it is. Like, I mean, and even just other stuff, like I've seen like literally a TikTok of a mom being like, me leaving for the day, and she like made all 3 meals, and she like did everything for her husband so she could leave her kid.
I would understand if, I'll just speak for me. Me personally, I would feel offended.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that onesie is so like offensive. Like, why?
But for other dads, they
would think it's funny.
No, they literally probably. I mean, that's very extreme. I'm talking about like if you're like leaving meals, stuff, and like having like this full checklist and things like that. Dads could possibly need that because they genuinely don't know.
Which for that, like the meal thing, like I would do something like kind of like say I was about to leave, I would like make you guys breakfast and then leave, like something like that.
Well, yeah, you make me breakfast too because I just like usually you just
yes. But I'm also saying like I can confidently leave. Like I went out of town and left Rye for like 3 days with Josh, and I didn't like. Did I have to be like, this is what you need to do?
I just think the norm should be, because it's no knock to parents like that, to dads like that, because for me, there's 100% certain things that I did not know and about that Savannah needed or that Rye needed. Like, I don't think we ever shared this story. I laid Rye down in our crib when she was like 2 months old without a swaddle or anything.
Wait, pause. I actually think, baby, that's funny that you bring this up because looking back, there's actually, I don't think anything wrong with that. Well, and I remember I got upset with you.
Well, you got upset because like,
I was like, you have to swaddle her. But what would have happened? Like now that we're parents.
I don't know. That's still like SIDS. Isn't that the SIDS era
I
or
guess
something?
So.
That's what you were telling me.
Like
she can roll over.
Oh, that's true. I guess the
like
swaddle
stop breathing or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But anyways, there were certain things that I was doing
like that,
that I didn't know. So, but I just think the norm should be like, and maybe there could be resources for dads in the stage right before you're having that baby that they can learn the stuff that you're either learning or go somewhere separate to learn stuff that dads need to learn about a baby and things, because some dads just don't. Like for me, I grew up with my little sisters. I've had little cousins in the family. Like it's just kind of just natural for me to be around Rye.
You want to be hands-on, but I think also we have to remember, because of our situation is unique, that we are both like, we both stay at home and we both are together as a family so often. We have to think about these stay-at-home moms that their husband goes to work for 7 hours a day. They may not know the baby's schedule. Why would they?
I understand, but it's like, it's still your kid though.
That's
like,
true.
For me, if that was me, which it was me,
you would still know.
I was working in full-time ministry. That's and true. It's quote unquote 9 to 5. And yes, we're still doing social media, but like if you make the effort to want to know, then I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind that, because I do see dads who do know and who are working like a 9 to 5 in our home or whatever, but they come home, take a load off of mom, and they know what to do with the baby. I don't know.
Yeah. I think gender roles can be so controversial, but just so interesting all at the same time, because I don't think there's one right or wrong way to do it. I think every marriage works how it needs to work, and what works for you might not work for someone else. But I will say, like, there are certain things I do disagree with.
Yeah.
Like, I personally would not be okay if you were so absent with Rye and like you didn't know. Like, I would be bothered if you were constantly being like, is this her bottle? Is this her milk? Is this like what?
Without me wanting to know, or just like
if you asked me, of course, like one question or like a couple times, like, of course I don't care. But if you just didn't know,
and didn't care to know,
and were always asking me before something, or like if, like I said, a prime example is I can walk out of the house, I could be gone for a week and not worry about Ryla or that she was going to be well taken care of.
Yeah.
And I feel like some other moms might not be able to say the same, which I don't know. And that's the thing. Maybe they don't care. Like, maybe that's fine with them. Maybe they want to be.
Mom doesn't care.
Yeah. Like they don't care that they want to be like the sole parent.
Yeah.
Or what's the
I
caretaker.
understand. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I fully agree, because as a dad, the reason that baby here in the first place. So like, you got to step. That's a part of it.
Yeah.
That's 100% a part of it. It's not, let's have this baby and I'm just giving it to mom.
And I think that's why too, a lot of the times, like, moms get the stereotype, or like dads get the stereotype of like cool dad, because they don't do any of the nitty gritty hard work, discipline, that type of stuff. And so then the mom's are like seen as more strict or not cool, not fun. And then the dad just gets to be like fun and not do any of the hard.
I wholeheartedly believe, I don't care what anyone thinks, that a dad should want to be a part of that kid's life in the same way that the mom is. Obviously not as much. Well, no. I'm just saying as in like
there's different ways.
Yeah, there's different ways, but like not doing the bare minimum as a dad. Like when you're a dad, when you made that decision to, you know, have a kid with your wife, from that point on, you got to step up in all areas. I genuinely don't see how it could be any other way.
Yeah. And I think that for when it comes to parenting, we're really passionate about that. And I think we would both agree that we feel like the parents should know the same amount and should almost be equal when it comes to parenting. Like
at least make the effort, my guy. Yeah. It's like I'm still stuck on it, but it's like I just need to just make the effort at least. Yeah. Because it'll go so far in your relationship with your spouse, girlfriend, or whatever, and it'll go far with your relationship with your daughter or son as well. I mean, you'll be respected in all sorts of capacity. I just
okay, but what about like gender roles that aren't related to parenting? Because this is what I was more speaking about, that I feel like isn't necessarily a right or wrong answer. And like you guys may think that even the parenting thing we're talking about, there's no right or wrong answer. I think everyone does it differently. We feel really strongly about the way parenting should be, and we feel like it should be equal. But as far as gender roles just in marriage, if you don't have kids or in a relationship, like what, I don't know, what's our vibe?
I mean, let's just get practical. What is it?
Like the things
you've never taken out the trash. To the curb.
Oh, the other day I rolled in the can.
Yeah, you did. And I heard it and I was like, what are you doing?
I just wanted to.
You don't pump the gas?
No, I don't.
Why?
But here's the thing. I think this is your preference. Like, I would pump my gas.
It is my preference. You're right.
Yeah. And I don't think that taking out the trash has to be the man's job. I will say I do and I don't. Because if you're here, you should take the trash out.
There's no way I'm going to sit my behind on my couch and watch my wife take out the trash. There's no way I'm going to sit my behind in my car and watch my wife pump the gas.
I agree with that. But then I also am like, I'm perfectly capable. I'm an independent woman. If I need to take my trash to the can because it's full and my husband's not here and I'm just going to run it to our garage to the can.
Yes.
I'm not going to be like, he should have took the trash out before he left. But if you would have asked me that when I was freshly postpartum, I probably would have said different, because I was in just like such a salty era, feeling like you're doing a lot for the baby and I should be doing. Yeah. That's a topic. But no, I'm just saying, like, I don't think that just because I'm a woman, I will not touch the trash. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not that way.
But I'm just saying, for me, I wouldn't be angry with you or anything if that was your mentality.
Yeah, and there's nothing to women that do think, I'm not touching the trash, that's your job. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like I said, everyone's different. And that's how ours is. Like, you do the trash, and like you said, you wouldn't really let me do it. But I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be, I say that, but then now that I think about it, if I was the trash, like the delegated on Sunday, I take the trash out, that'd be weird.
I mean, or is it just weird because of just our dynamic? But like, that's true. To me, it 100%, like, you are not allowed to take out, like, in my head. Yeah, let me preface, I know she's capable. I know she can. I know you women, I respect women. I love women. Like, you guys are strong, and I mean, y'all are superheroes. But in my head, y'all aren't supposed to be taking out the trash. If your man is home, if your man is home, you're not supposed to be pumping gas, like I said. You're not supposed to be doing like heavy labor things that your husband could do or boyfriend could do.
Why am I like not supposed to take out the trash, but you could do laundry?
I can't do laundry though.
But you, like, our marriage, like, I do the laundry. I prefer to do the laundry because I have a certain way I sort. I want to do the laundry.
I see what you're saying.
But why is it?
I don't like to do the laundry.
No, I'm saying, like, why is it that is kind of like the stereotype, like women don't do the trash, but like men, well, you could help me do the laundry. Like, I feel like that's a thing. Yeah. Or you can do the dishes.
I don't know. I just think taking out the trash, pumping the gas labor is more, yes. And just more like, manual labor. Maybe that's just dirty. What society, it's dirty.
It's the dirty things that the men have to do.
But I'm just saying, that's what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know. I can't fathom y'all doing that. Like, yes, when you're alone, that's what I'm not talking about that. Like, let me keep saying that. When you're alone and you have to, things like that. But like, even then, I'm going out 10 minutes before you got to leave to go get gas for you and bringing the car back.
You're different. I don't know if people do that.
No, I think people do that. There's some dudes who do
Josh,
that.
you guys, if I have an Orange Theory class at 7 a.m. and Josh didn't get gas the night before, he will literally get his butt up out of the bed at 6:30, go get me gas and bring the car back.
Yes.
That's so sweet. I'm like, you do not have to do that.
I do have to do that because why would you got to think about everything, every avenue. It could be even like dark outside. It could be cold outside. My wife getting out the car. There's kidnapping. There's human trafficking. There's so much stuff. Prevent that. You can't there's so much I can do without being around you and to protect you and help you or whatever. And I'm going to do that.
Yeah. You're sweet.
So it ain't sweet. It's just, that's just what it should be. I don't know. Maybe it's just how I was raised or whatever. But I don't know. With gender roles, it's one of those things that definitely needs to be talked about before you get married too.
Yeah,
or before you move in with somebody.
Definitely. When we did our premarital counseling,
that was a thing, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, like we both had like a separate list of kind of what we expect from our spouse, and we filled out, it was like traditional things. Who does the laundry? Who does the dishes? Who does the trash? Mm-hmm. And just like you both fill it out and then you come together and you see how your answers match up. And if they don't, then you discuss, okay, what are we going to do here? Because you think I'm doing the trash. I think you're doing the trash. How are we going to fix this?
Exactly.
And when we did that, I'll I won't forget. We had like, ours was perfectly in line.
It was. Who does the dishes? That's like an alternate thing.
We definitely both do the dishes.
It's just like whatever is needed is needed. But I mean, sometimes people might need that rule, like you do the dishes because you cook majority of the time, and I always do the dishes after. I won't say always, because sometimes be like,
I will.
Yeah, you be like, I just want to do it.
But yeah, we don't have that rule in our house, which I know people do, that like I cook, you clean. We don't have that. And you usually, like you always do, I would say, like majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, but I would never be like, okay, go to the dishes. Like I'll be like, oh babe, I'll do them. Or sometimes I'll clean as I cook.
Yeah.
And
marriage is teamwork. Everything is teamwork. So it's just like, let me help you out in this, even when I don't feel like it.
Yeah, like if you cooked all the meals, like I cook majority of the meals, I would definitely do the same for you. Like I would offer to clean.
That's another thing. Do you feel salty that I don't cook as much?
No.
Do you want me to cook more?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I like you'll cook breakfast here and there, or like this is the thing, like if I asked you, if I was like, I don't want to cook anymore. Like what if one day I was just like, I don't like cooking, I don't want to cook for the family. What would we do?
That'd be a tough day for me, but I would start cooking.
You would get your apron on?
I would start cooking more. No. I don't know. Sometimes I will say this, I do feel a little insecure when I like, if we're talking to friends or something and he's the cooker of the family.
I know.
But I'm just like, but then I know there's people who it's total opposite. The wife loves to cook, enjoys cooking, and the husband
Isn't that crazy how there's things like that? There's gender roles like laundry, dishes, cooking. Well, I guess all of them are interchangeable. Like some people, the husband strictly cooks and the wife doesn't. Yeah. That's crazy. I just can't imagine that, but I don't know, because I enjoy cooking also. So I think that's another thing. Like it's like a hobby for me. Like it's therapeutic and I enjoy it. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah, like, but then there's sometimes I don't want to help. I don't feel like doing the dishes.
But that's what I was gonna say. Like I enjoy when you cook. Like I think it's great because it feels special and fun.
Can I cook?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I just need them to know. I need to hear from you. Where's my information?
But also, if I asked you to cook, don't drink my Sprite. If I was like, I don't want to make dinner tonight, like, would you make this home chef meal? Yeah. I've actually asked you before. You're like, no, I don't want to.
Because it's not as easy as a normal situation.
It is easy, babe.
Yeah, it is.
Come on, now I be working with them. No, you guys.
It's so easy. For me, though, that's why you only see me promoting it.
You would rather not read a recipe?
Baby, when I be making my burgers, I'll be season. We in there, we good, little pink pot. Like I don't need I don't need the adobo sauce.
Oh my gosh. No, but I'm just saying all this to say that like it doesn't feel like you expect me to cook.
Now I do. Not like in a negative way, but like
I said it doesn't feel like
oh,
that.
yeah.
Like I don't have like a weight or an expectation that you better cook for Josh. Like it's because I want to, and that's just kind of like the flow that we've established.
Yeah.
But I will say if I feel like I don't want to cook or I'm just not in the mood to cook, we're going to eat out. Like you're not going to be like, oh, I'll cook, babe.
And you know I love to eat out too. So that's like, that's my thing.
So that's why sometimes I will say like, I'll be like, dang, like if we want to eat in and like save money and be good with our budget, then I have to cook.
That's very true.
But it's not a bad thing.
Okay.
It's our vibe.
It's just our vibe. That's another thing. Just be okay with what your dynamic is in your relationship. It's so easy to compare. Like we're probably talking about this and y'all probably talking right now saying, oh, look at that. He does that. Oh, she do that. No.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's your dynamic. What is working in your household? I think that should be the thing. Even though I do get insecure sometimes about other husbands cooking for their spouse, but that's just me. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I feel like as long as what you have going on is working and flowing, then that's all that matters, because this is something that I said is just, like I said, is so different. Like every relationship and dynamic is so different.
Yeah. What else I be doing in here in this house? Like I'm not gonna have you put together that treadmill.
Well, yeah.
Well, I know that was a gift, but I'm just saying, like, I don't even want to do it together. I'm so stubborn. I don't want help.
Wait, I'm trying to think of something that like you don't want me to help you with. Okay, Josh you don't want me to help you do like, I don't know, something that you, I'm trying to think of, I guess a good example is like building something.
Yeah.
Like if you're building like a dresser from IKEA, you would rather just do it yourself.
And
especially like you don't want me to oversee.
Definitely don't want you to oversee because I don't be looking at instructions and I got it myself or whatever. But yeah, some things ain't just for women.
Well, and that's actually kind of like something that we had to work on, I will say. I had to let go of control of certain things. Like I wanted to be in control of everything. Not in control, but like, for example, like paying our utilities or like paying our rent or like whatever it was, like early on in our marriage, I had to be like, okay, Josh is just as capable as paying our cable or our Wi-Fi as I am.
I remember that talk.
Yeah.
And now I do all of that.
Yeah, I don't think about the bills.
I don't know the last time you saw one of our water bills or anything.
No.
Got to
Which
pay
is
it in
crazy.
a couple days, actually.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, up there.
That's why you be trying to turn off Rye's bath. Ryle likes to keep her bath running the whole time she's in there because she likes to play.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, I was just saying that to say like sometimes you do have to like let go of control of things, especially if you have been single for a long period of your adult life. Like I was used to doing everything myself. So to let go of that and feel confident that someone else could do it just as well as I could was kind of hard for me. So
yeah, man. Well, there's so much we can tap into this. If you got any other questions about gender roles, let us know because we can keep going. Because there's so much to unpack about gender roles and gender roles as parents, gender roles as coworkers, like anything. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna end the podcast right here. Y'all let us know. Talk to us in the comments. We love reading the comments. We read them every single week. And do you got anything else? Do you want to talk about your intrusive thought? Because I think we were supposed to talk about it a while ago and we never did. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess I don't just have one intrusive thought. I have intrusive thoughts all the time. What is an intrusive thought? Intrusive thoughts are like thoughts that come into your mind that are typically like postpartum intrusive thoughts are like a real thing too, which would be like you would have a constant fear of like your baby dying or a constant fear of like leaving your baby in the car on accident. Like I would say like scary, I guess, thoughts that just come into your mind that kind of feel overwhelming. What's your intrusive thought? She told me a preview of this. Oh. I think she told y'all a preview of this. I don't remember. No. If y'all already heard this story, just you guys, see y'all later. This stuff happens to me all the time. Like, especially when I'm home alone, I feel like I experience this. Yeah. Josh wasn't home, but it was actually morning time, so I don't know why I was feeling this way, but I was in Rye's room with her, and she had just woken up, and I thought I heard someone. And so I was like, is Josh home? I was like, no, he just left. And then I didn't hear the dogs bark. And usually if I hear something, the dogs bark.
and the dogs were silent. So I was like, this all played out in my head. I was like, someone's in our house. They literally gave the dogs shots and put them to sleep, or like knocked them out. Mm-hmm. And that's why they're not barking. And then they're coming in here next.
And then what's going to happen after that?
Well, I don't want to say that part.
Oh, okay. Got it.
They're going to kidnap me.
Ruin Nash. Wow.
Yeah. So that's just like, I don't know. That's like extreme, but I feel like intrusive thoughts, they're just unwanted thoughts, I think.
Yeah.
And thoughts that come into your mind of like a scenario that plays out that 9 times out of 10 is not happening or will never happen, but it's just unwanted, clouded.
Is this an intrusive thought? I think I've shared this with you. I've always thought, I think this is a common thing. It has to be. You're driving on the highway and it's like, let's just say there's traffic, and the only reason there's traffic is because a row of cars stopped. All of them, they all know each other. They stopped traffic and blocked the highway and got out and just start opening fire.
That's definitely an intrusive thought.
Isn't that like, think
scary.
how that could happen?
Maybe let's not.
No, let's not. But like,
no, yeah, that's definitely.
I've thought about that, like driving like on the 101 in LA and there's just so much traffic. Like, what if somebody's about to stop us, this row of cars?
Wow.
And they just was just.
Yeah, that's definitely an intrusive thought. So I feel like intrusive thoughts are, we could look at the description or definition, but I feel like it's unwanted, like unwarranted thoughts that are typically like off the wall.
Yeah. Or y'all can just be like, Josh&Sav are just crazy. One of the two. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. But no, I definitely experienced that. But like actual practicality when it comes to intrusive thoughts, because I did experience them postpartum. Literally the only thing that I feel like could help me through it was just praying about it. And like in those moments when this stuff came into your mind, replace it with something else.
Great.
Like, I know it's easier said than done because sometimes they can actually be really overwhelming and feel like they're like just taking up your mind. Yeah. But just do something to try to take your mind off it, distract yourself, think about something positive like sunshine and rainbows.
All right, y'all. Well, pray for us. We're in Tulum when you're watching this.
Hopefully we're on the beach.
Yeah, hopefully we're on the beach. And we'll see y'all next week, and we'll let y'all know how everything went. And we love y'all.